Hi folks! This video is kind of an aftermath of an incident that is quite fresh on my mind, so I might sound more negative than I ought to. But here it goes because I want to tell somebody, but I don't know if anybody will understand. So, of course, I posted on my YouTube. So, here goes, right? I have lost faith in video messages, audio messages, and text-based messages because of incidents that have happened over the last year. The most fresh one is I was completely misunderstood by a team that I'm working with for Prabhupada's book distribution. If you're interested, I will leave a link to my other channel, and you can go and view what I mean by that. And I was completely misunderstood and made a victimizer and my team lead the victim, and I was basically just called out in the group for being basically a bitch, and I just meant well. I was super enthusiastic, I think, but the message was not conveyed. The second thing is I sent an audio message yesterday to Shank for being a brat, and he completely went sonic on it and was like, nobody understands my perspective, blah blah blah. He refused to have breakfast and take lunch, which was made for him by my mother-in-law, because he didn't find it tasty, and it ended up affecting everybody in the family because his quantity is their lunch and dinner, and they didn't make me anything. So I was just scrambling for lunch and dinner. Oh my god. And there was one more episode which is so fresh in my mind. It is a friend whom I had sent a video message, and she called me out big time. My god, she peeled off each part of the video to call me a hypocrite and a foul language user and a few other things that at the moment I don't remember, but wow, the message was totally lost, what I meant or what I understood. One thing did come out from her calling me out or whatever is that I use not much foul language now, except when I'm super mad, like yesterday when Shank tried to comfort me. He took my side in that group chat, but I was neither thankful nor unhappy, but I was not ready to admit either, and I was just fuming at the incident that had occurred, and when he wanted to talk about it, I basically asked him to fuck off and whatnot. Though I had not used those words after this incident that I told you about for a while, I have controlled my tongue in using the foul language. Oh, but when you're mad, I mean, come on, you cannot control. Anyway, so what I'm trying to say is I've totally lost faith in me being able to convey what I feel like sincerely through any of these means: audio messages, video messages, and text-based messages to individual people or even group of people because that occurred very recently. I've completely lost faith. People misunderstand like this, get offended like this, and there is literally no way of putting forth your point of view or perspective without coming off as, what do you say, like advocating your side, and that just looks petty on a video, on a group chat for sure. There's a worm. It just went somewhere, I don't know. Ugh. Anywho, have you had any such incidents where you've lost faith in WhatsApp entirely? Because look, I'm sharing it on YouTube and this is my prerogative. Like, I posted it on my social media. Anybody can watch it, but voluntarily. And if you get offended, that's on you, because you're watching. I never asked you to watch. But sending it to somebody, it means that you are targeting them in a way, and that's just pathetic when people cannot understand you. So I'm gonna be super straightforward and call them rather than text them anymore. Oh, I didn't tell you, this happened even with my Perima and Peripa, dude. My mom had to give them, she owed them money and she asked me to transfer the amount, so which I did, took a screenshot, sent it to them and said that my mom now owes you this much. And apparently my Perima got offended by it and there was an incident, and my mom was like, what did you do? And I'm like, what did I do? And I showed her the messages and like, Perima was really offended, and I was like, but what do you see is wrong here? And I was like, I don't see anything. But again, I was wrong, right? And that incident festered for some time. I mean, they never confronted me directly, but there was talks about, oh, she's still young, she will learn eventually when something like this happens to her. Okay, so yeah, my experience, right? Not anymore am I going to convey important things, assume important things, and I really need to remove this worm. But that's what I'm saying, be mindful, because people will take you out of context and basically make you feel like a bitch and everything, even if you mean well. So all the very best, because I have given up on WhatsApp for sure. If you have any such incidents, definitely let me know, because I don't want to be alone in this boat.